It's the Houston Rockets going up against the Charlotte Hornets. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Craig Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight reporting Allie LaForce. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Kevin Durant.
I'm really not too surprised to see the rebounding numbers trail off a bit. He's a veteran player getting up there in years, and what comes with that is some changes to physicality and intentional adjustments to playing style. Even though his rebounding output has declined, that veteran presence and basketball IQ continues. To grow.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Bridges out there with Knipple. And for the Rockets, they'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Tari Easton is out there with Thompson. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season their worst record in over a decade. We're hoping these new additions can help.
Now Ball, following Durant's three-point attempt. 6 on the shot clock. Ball kicks to Miller. No good on the 3. And so it's Durant with it. They'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
When you talk about him then, Thompson, Clark, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is, the way he gets after it defensively, the way he attacks the rim, he plays with a verve and confidence that belies his youth, man. He's a special talent, a freak athlete, exceptional at the defensive end already. And his offense is only going to continue to develop. Boy, that guy could be scary. There aren't going to be many people saying amen having to deal with him.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Miller with the ball. Now defended by Adams. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Knipple. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Since entering the league, we've continued to see Miller grow as a playmaker.
Adams dishes to Thompson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Hornets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Bridges passes to Miller. Outside, Ball. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Thompson. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. That one falls.
Hey, it's all about W's for Durant. I mean, he understands that feeding open teammates is how you make that happen.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. Coach told me, quote, our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball. He continued, not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Well, we're starting to creep, Clark, towards the midway point of the season. Isn't it amazing how fast this season can go by? You and I look at each other and say, wow, can't believe we're already here.
Well, you know, Kevin, I think it's a function of us getting older, if you will. They say time seems to move faster the older you get. But clearly it's the same for the players as far as how fast the season goes. Opening night happens, and then before you know it, the All-Star game is coming up, and then you get to the backside of that, and it's usually all downhill to the playoffs and beyond.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Pass to Bridges. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. So it'll be Miles Bridges shooting. It's on Kevin Durant. Charlotte shooting their first foul shot of the game. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent, but played with a blue-collar mindset.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Down low, the kick out to Ball. 6 to shoot. Bridges with it. He picked up 15 points in the last one against Utah.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Eason with it, covered by Miller. Here's Adams. Out to Thompson. Pass to Adams. Tries again. And the shot no good, a bit short. Here's Bridges. It's good. Bridges got 5 points so far.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hornets. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchup defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
That'll be a 5-second call. And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Sunday, they'll take on Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Tuesday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them.
And the matchup with the Timberwolves, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
They've got Clint Capella, Jason Tate out there with Green. Then there's Shepard, and it's Okogie in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Out to Miller. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Bridges. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Well, he's very dependable from that area, so Bridges, to me, should look to keep attacking when he gets the ball in this space.
Shepard with the ball. He's covered by Ball. From the arc. And another three for Houston.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Over in the corner, Green. Ball feeling it out a bit. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
A new lineup here for Houston. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in. Pass to Thompson. And Miller with the block.
And good length and athleticism give Miller an advantage at the defensive end.
Thompson passes to Eason. Bangs home the trifecta. Eason's got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Swan's checked in. Josh Green comes in for Knipple. James checked in for Brandon Miller. And it's Colin Sexton in for Ball. James left side. Thompson with it. He's picked up by James. Here's Eason. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they've played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Smith kicks to KD. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Eason. Out to Smith. Fires the 3. Durant in the corner. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Hornets trail by 8. Pass to Salon. Back to Sexton. Now James. And Charlotte turns it over again. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. The Hornets number 1. In third, the Rockets.
Every night is a battle on the boards when these two get together. I mean, they're both relentless on the offensive glass and work to create those second chance scoring opportunities. Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Charlotte, trailing by 10. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team. On offense, here are the Rockets. They're on a 16-7 run. KD passes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
He threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Hornets trail by 10. Now here's Green. He had 13 points in the win against Utah. To the paint, deflects the pass. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Thompson. 24-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. And that's a foul. Called on Josh Green. That is his first foul of the game. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Adams. Durant just inside the line, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead. And you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Pass to Diabate. Now Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And that was a little bit of a raised check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this.
For the fan at Sports Time.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise. They're efficient. They play to their strengths. That puts guys in a position to succeed.
Yeah, they take shots.
Let's shift gears now and see how things are stacked. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. One guy who's been getting it done is Tari Eason.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Let's go cross court. We've got something on Knipple. Hey, Ellie, what are they telling you?
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Hornets head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They've made the call that they feel it's okay for him to play. And even though there's a moderate recovery time, he's also confident at the moment to be back on the floor.
Thank you, Allie. We appreciate the update.
You know, you learn a lot about yourself through these long rehab processes. There's a physical component for sure, but I think mentally and psychologically is where the real challenge is. I have no doubt he'll return, and my guess is he'll be better and stronger than ever.
Checking out the group for Charles Lee to start the second half. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Bridges out there with Knipple. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Back to you guys.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, we thank you very much.
And the edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Pass to Miller. Lets it go with the three. The Rockets pull it in.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
The three from KD. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Second chance points, and they are third in opponent scoring. You know what that means. They're playing tough, inspired defense, challenging every possession.
And that #1 ranking in rebounding is no fluke. They've got the muscle and, Greg, the persistence to control the glass in every game they play.
That athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
Here's Thompson. Misses in close.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Ball against Durant. Too long in the paint, and he's hit for the 3-second violation. The Hornets shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. Jay Shante comes in for Kevin Durant. Okogie's checked in for Tari Eason. And Shepard subbed in for Thompson. Rockets leading by 14. Here's Shepard. Another miss by Houston.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
It's stolen by Green. Pass to Tate. Now Shepard. No good from outside. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. Outside, Ball. Out to Miller. Here's Knippel. Launches a three. It's stolen. Three-pointer. And it's Shepard missing. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. It's a 14-point game. 1:19 left in the third. 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Miller with a wide open look. Buries it from three-point range. Miller's got 6.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass is coming.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. For the Rockets, Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Green. Kevin Durant comes in for Tate. And Tari Eason subbed in for Josh Okogie. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Hornets.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Pass to Shepard. The three. Now Eason. This one for three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
Hornets ball.
.43 seconds left in the third quarter. Ball finds Bridges. Poke loose. Eason with it. And it's Miller picking him up. Smith the pass to Eason. There's the triple. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Hornets trail by 13. Bridges for three. And the Hornets miss again. Miller against Durant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Rockets have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And I think this is the strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77% collectively.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Ball no good. It'll count. No good on the last second attempt there. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Rockets on top, up by 50. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Hornets trail by 15. We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Thompson is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Ball with a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Ball's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Charlotte. For three, Durant. Kevin Durant, bullseye. Money on the three.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Shot by Eason, no good. Hornets trail by 15. Here's Bridges, and he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
And that is why Bridges is considered a premier dunker.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Out to Smith. Pass to Eason. For three. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
That gives him his second three of the half with 3 total for the game.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Ball. Rebounded by Capella.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Ball against Durant. Outside, Ball shoots the three, and he's good on the 3 ball.
This is their plan in the second half. I mean, try to use the 3-point shot to shrink this deficit.
Here's Eason from outside. Durant.
Well, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on him, even if you may risk a foul.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Houston.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Oh, the slam dunk. Durant with the steal. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
Right side, Ball. Pass to Miller. Knocked loose and stolen by Thompson.
2 minutes remaining.
And finished up by Keating.
That's the defense's fault right there. You can't allow Durant to get that kind of position.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. Out to Bridges. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Rockets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from Kevin Durant.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
You know, as a playmaker, Ball can look off the defender and drop dimes with either hand.
Here's KD. Miller grabs the miss. Bridges finds ball. Over to the wing. It's taken away by Smith. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
And he's no small presence inside. Smith, a handful for defenders in the painted area.
Both good from the line that time. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Miller, the pass to Ball.
Houston foul. Houston, first personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first one drops.
Shooting for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball.
Ball hits them both. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here's KD for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So we see Houston taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And so now, for Greg Anthony.